Anything else I can get here? It seems like there's like a lot of dialogue with all these characters right now. They have some pretty cool walkie-talkies. That's like some advanced Ghostbusters shit right there. That's Egon.
This is Win Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
There we go.
I'm making a formal security order.
I had not stopped to look at this. I would have never gotten that. And then Chris, I see you join. That's really interesting. It seems like the overlay for like
proper use of the jukebox altered item led to two fatalities.
I might have to let me do something with Facebook real fast. Open up two windows, close the other window, and it should hopefully reboot it. There we go. Now I can see everyone. Cool. I just had to refresh the dashboard.
Formation's base a week later.
I know how to reboot it now.
We found out the jukebox.
It's a lot more stable than what it used to be.
The song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Is it me or does the game look overly bright on Facebook? Because I just unleashed Limitless, and like that is true color. Like there's no bounds. Like this is literally an RTX game being encoded by an RTX card of the king of the crop of it. So I think it's doing a damn good job right now, and I can like, it's kind of bothering me because it looks almost overbearing. Like it's like a savanna of white pixels. It just give me 1 second real fast. I just need to adjust something. I might have... That's there, but I think what I can do, if anything, bring this down just a tiny bit. I feel like that definitely does need contrast though. And with that little contrast, maybe I can give it just a tiny bit of brightness to that so it's not super overlaid. That almost looks exactly like what I'm seeing, a tiny bit. Man, that's crazy. Limitless is insane. It unleashed like the full stream color that I was losing in the bitrate. Good job, RTX. Man, I swear, people give this card crap, but I actually think it's amazing for its price. In fact, I actually think I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna try to see if I can find one used. Let's see here, color-wise. Hey Tony, if you're still there, man. Like, cheers. How's like everything with your side of the family? I'm sorry, I'm like yawning as I'm saying your side of the family. I know you're always on daddy duty, so figured I'd say hi to you, hopefully in your family if you're over there. Let's see here. That color doesn't look too bad. Now the question is, does it look horrible when I go over here? Yes and no. Damn it. No Man's Sky is always a good palette test. As you can see, the lines break where this would be negative, where you can kind of see line definition right there. See, that's what you want right there. And that's coming from the over contrast. I need to adjust it. See, when I type that aware. Let's zero that out. Let's go to contrast, maybe 3. Brightness will push up just a tiny bit. Damn, yeah, now I can see it. It's insanely alright, you know what? Screw it. Default. We're going to default. I have to start anew. That means I have to go to the properties. I have a total other configuration that's underneath it in the expansion portion, but this is good. This means that I am really starting to bam. Okay, yeah, damn, holy crap, that doesn't even really need an adjustment. That's just good by itself, really. I mean, besides maybe bumping it up a tiny bit more brightness, I don't need to mess with the colors. The colors are so beautiful right now. Okay. Oh man, I'm like totally geeking out like on my Facebook stream of quality. I'm sure people on YouTube are probably like, what's going down? Like, what? But all this aside, I think I might also need to, yes, disconnect. I don't really like turning it up too much, but 7 isn't going to hurt. And I believe putting my brightness up to right there. so it looks kind of like cleaner around the edges and stuff like that. But then you lose your pop point. Like honestly, it's like you want that pop like that. That means I might have to do this, and that's fine. Under contrast is fine. It just means you get a tiny hue, which means you can just minus gamma, like so. You'll get that hollow point, and hopefully, just hopefully, I can just do something like this. Bring that up just a tiny bit. And there's a finished product. That looks decent, like comparatively what it was before. I like to think that's a fair balance. It seems bright enough where you can see all the colors, and the darkness is overly balanced. Do I think it can be a little brighter? Yes, and I think we can fix that by just turning that up. Just by itself. Go back to 11. And yeah, 11's fine. Okay, I'm done. Let's have a fun stream. Now that I've physically like tuned everything, and I can put back my my overlay dash and hit okay. But Chris, how's life, sir? Everyone else? No, I don't want to start No Man's Sky. No, cancel. Go back to control. I want to control. That's not too hard to ask. I think that might not be too hard to ask. Hopefully not. But we're gonna resume the game. Everything looks really good now. That shit looked crazy when I was looking at the playback. I was like, dude, that looks like garbage. Like, I'm a pixel nut, so like that really bothered me. As you can see, I reset my whole palettes. Ooh, okay. We have information, and the research and records I'm gonna get into later on. Like once I get a lot more to digest. There is a crazy lot of people here that we were like saving and changing lives. It's crazy. I'm really starting to understand what those are. These are basically what they've figured out is with those stones in the black rock they've found. Hey Stefan, what's going down, man? I see like Facebook is struggling a little bit like with like telling me messages. So if I don't get to everyone, just like give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can't readjust the stream dash. It might have been like kind of just weirdly lost for a split second. I'm sure it should reload with your commentary there in a second. There we go. Stefan, I see you. I don't understand why I didn't reload properly, but I don't know. I've seen weirder shit happen, right? As the hisses at us in the background, I think we should push on. But what I'm getting at is what I believe this is it's a trans-dimensional stabilizer. So it's allowing like the broken dimensions that are basically applied to this fragmentable point of the universe. Because I think this is multiple universes. The triverses are meeting literally right here and pouring into the point of causality of what if we did this and we didn't drink this coffee and then we ended up down this road and then we were robbing a bank, or we weren't robbing a bank and we were a hero and we were saving the person that was like getting robbed from the bank. The point of causality of what ifs. What were the chances that we changed? And like that's what it's getting down to. So I think those stabilize to this finite point of dimensions without it being breaking into other dimensions and fragmentable points, which are crazy. I'm wondering now, like, where Marshall put him. Occupation only 6. What happens when 7 goes out of there? Does it like break down? I think I might have already. Yeah, I already popped that top. I just want to make sure. Because if I remember correct, that's what I was looking for. We was looking for Dylan, and I'm going the wrong way. It means I need to go on the more topper portion of the other one. There's a very similar door that we need to go through. Directors. Yes.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office soon. I miss having a door to close on.
I think you're gonna have to reserve
Oh man. FBC. Federal Bureau of Control. Maybe it's over there. I got distracted with loot and now I'm like carrying like
Just when I thought things were
the
stable,
GPU part.
Marshall abandons us.
Did you see that hiss they marched through here?
Oh right, yeah, I remember unlocking this. I don't remember the hiss that they marched through there. I just happened to comment on there, and I'm glad you're doing right, Chris. Again, like Facebook's being hella weird. I'm glad I like have like overlays over overlays. So I gotta see what's up with that. But let's see here.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish...
I don't know, man. I don't trust him, but I trust him, if that's weird enough to say. I think he's like... I'm still convinced he is the key of everything. Alright, I'm gonna try something completely different. This actually might be pretty cool, because it'll just show me the most recent comment on Facebook if everything pans out. I don't know, I'll figure that out. Right now I need to find Dylan. And it doesn't seem like I'm doing a great job of it. Marshall's got him hostage. Wait a minute, hold on. This is my office. You put paperwork on my damn desk and call me classified. Trench Bureau findings. Do you know how many laws that was breaking? HIPAA alone. Gosh, don't you know about the Health and Information Protection Act? Let alone informational point of acts. Well now, destruction. I could go to the mail room. I feel like we'd find a lot of like objects of craziness down there. Dum da dum dum. You know, I was thinking about remodeling the office anyways. The whole
Marshall
point.
orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. It's probably our drugs.
Oh yeah, this is some music. You know, that's dark as shit. I'm assuming this has to be it.
The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness come, you are warm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your inspect by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You walk as the patrol. We stand around you while you dream.
He's the puppet to the puppets. But he is the last and only string that's being pulled to pull all the strings. That's why he's so stable. There's something rather interesting. Now I'm starting to put it together. Maybe the janitor is the puppet master in this trans-dimensional point of existence. The hiss was something that was caused because they destroyed the dimensional point.
I'm here.
Shit.
I found you.
The FPC basically destroyed dimensions. They just nuked
You
it.
know who I am?
Dimensional nuke, basically.
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
You think in the third person, now don't
Always
you,
a good
Jessica?
sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan.
Yeah.
Trench and Darling made sure of
Wait a
that.
minute, hold on real fast.
I'm P6.
I'm wondering if they're gonna pull a whole Beyond Two Souls thing.
But I'm
He's not
better
really
now.
alive, and he was like some
The
kind of
hiss
dead
made
twin
me
of hers
better.
or some shit like that. Because, like, it's really odd that she refers to herself in the third person every so often. Like, or she'll say us, and that, like, replying is like, there's a side
Not
of her
exactly
that,
the
like,
reunion I'd hoped
is different.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They
me out,
sound
bro.
good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is
Just dropping
anything
F-bombs.
left, you have to help me.
Oh, good gosh.
Through the hole in you, we let you in. You've always been here. The only true, a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit.
Orange pill. Why did you say orange
He
pill?
can see you. This is not safe.
No.
We found Polaris together with my sister.
There we go.
When we were very small.
He's talking as
In
a portion of
ordinary.
story.
In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any
It's actually really good.
powers.
When this
All
catches
the
up to you,
powers
Jimmy.
are my own powers.
I like it. It actually added some performance for my card at least.
She didn't help
Didn't
when they
realize.
locked me up for years.
Damn, he has such a doofus face on right there. Very Snow-esque from like Final Fantasy.
To the song time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
Whoa.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the
Hey,
Bureau
come on.
did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found...
They find.
They opened the door up to the hiss.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There.
No, I figured that out a long
There
time
is.
ago.
We
They shattered
stopped the
something.
altered world event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector.
No, slide projector was merely just a
Now the projector's
cascading
here.
effect, rather.
Pioneer worm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby.
Yeah, Todd, you guys
Just
are brother and
plastic.
sister. And
So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free.
by whom do you
Polaris is
referring to?
using you.
No, I know.
The Bureau is using you.
Yeah, I know. It was very easy
You
to see
are a
that.
puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
No, that would stop him.
Maybe it's not too late for my
Because that's
brother.
the immediate point.
You
of
must see
being
the truth
alive.
for yourself, Jesse.
No more.
Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector.
It's gonna be so much
I have
cooler
the
when I
key
can
card
stream
to
this
get
with an
you there.
RTX card.
Salvador
It would
wanted
look
me to
freaking
have
amazing.
it.
'Cause that's basically what's happening. Is the anti-aliasing
Bullshit.
across the
I
metal,
saw what
where
the
it's
hiss did to
reflecting,
Salvador.
it's trying to reflect the
What
floor,
it
and it's just
turned
that
him
it
into.
doesn't know what the hell to do in today's
Okay,
graphics and
Dylan.
GNC's. Like,
I'll go.
Last decade of platform.
I want to see the
beat
truth
on.
for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end
really?
this.
You are a worm through time.
Okay, I'll follow her instinct. Let's go destroy this, even though I won't say it's a trap, but I wonder if I can talk to him more. Can I, like,
I
investigate?
don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
You let me take control. It's okay,
Dylan.
sister.
Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
I'd like
Off
to
to
listen.
a good start.
Okay.
What is this dream you speak
listening.
of? Weird with
I was
rather.
back in Ordinary. Before all of this happened.
Oh my.
But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child.
I'm choosing the
girl.
reactions, brother.
My
can at least see
name
this,
was
Chris.
Jesse
Very cool.
Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here,
Oh my gosh, it's a subsplit.
locked me up.
I'm wondering what the hell she is, because Jesse's supposed to technically be, the way they're spelling it is
Have you
it's
ever
a male
noticed that our
term.
names,
Jesse, yeah.
Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could
The way
be
they're spelling.
anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Your stories make
Sure.
some sense, but no sense.
The hell was that? Is he trying to mess with
Between
me?
lines, no. Speaking in like codes.
Worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness
Oh,
comes.
there's probably a trophy with
Maybe
talking to him.
Dylan's still in there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way
It's
to
a-
reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
That might be different.
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here.
To answer your question, Chris,
so
on
that we could
Facebook,
be
I've been doing really
together.
well.
You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the
Just be like
strange
stability.
thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is to your right. Push your fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been.
Okay, I gotta do it one more time. I gotta do it one more time. I kind of feel like
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
okay, so now we need to go back to the containment sector to discover the ugly truth about the Bureau.
Through a mirror, the inverted
I'm
is to
actually
your
really
right.
more curious about that because I think we're gonna find a lot more of what hiss is, and I think that they were probably more than likely an indigenous point of. They were probably just existing, and then like when the freaking government just blew it up, they probably just blew up their existence, and like they were like, "Dude, what the hell? You like declared war on us or some shit."
Trench left some big shoes to fill.
But I don't know. The story could evolve into anything. That's why I kind of like it. It keeps me guessing.
Two squads lost.
Pretty sweet when a game does that to you. It's like, oh man, this is so much worth its money. Oh, see, there's an ability point. I can't even use it, but I want to use it one day. Unless I can use it on this. Okay. But with that being said, I might be able to craft some cool stuff, and I don't. Ooh, I could upgrade the grip. Or house memories, which I don't. I can get those though. Battle. Pull some stuff up. Adam, how you doing, man? Alright, fast travel. We are hopping a skip. We need to go to our containment sector. Research, containment. Let's see here. Logistics would probably be the best way to get in, I assume. Well, no. I feel like something's going to attack us, but it has not yet like shown itself. But with that being said, let's keep moving, so that doesn't happen. But it might be that I finally have my level 6 code, and there was a lot of level 6 access points around here. I think we need to battle some people. What was that? I'm just gonna exit. Go do my thing over here. I might need to find some people over here, but that's fine. No, I'm actually surprised how easy this is right now. Maybe the hiss really does want me to figure out like what's going on, the truth rather. I'll come back, there's more level 6 stuff that we can unlock, but I'm really curious to see their side of the story right now, because they literally just dropped their guard and they're not fighting me and they're trying to okay, well, you know what? Prove my theory wrong. I'd be on Mr. Nice Guy, but no. No, we say. Hunks. Alright, I just want to make sure this playback wasn't... Oh. Well, poof to you too. Dun dun dun.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
His face isn't real. This also has a very It's Alive feel to it, which is an old school movie. And camera sauce. Tango, I was worth willing to die for, I suppose. Situation. The fights are good now. Like, I feel like the inequality and the balance of it was the lack of all the abilities, but now that she has her fair square of like ability charts, like it's really interesting. She is a very well balanced character. And this is when you start knowing like the game is like lacking an element. You're just like, wait, why am I back here? I gotta go fight through all that stuff. Wish I had a better save system. And now I need to fight people. See, that's it. I'm gonna put all this stuff in your way now. Speaking of putting stuff in your way. Damn, she is good. Those flying ones that are like the whole like look of me, I look like the whole freaking chair people, Chairmobians, I guess, or Chairmobians from like Trover Saves the Universe. I kind of feel like that's like what I lack in the whole portion of Chairmobians kill me. But cheers everyone on all the shares. I see a lot of people popping in and out. I appreciate all the support. Let's make some records on Facebook. Game's struggling. I can always tell too, because like when it loads in, it starts doing the I don't know what to do. Very stuttery Stanley mode. Give it a second to load before I run into that room. Had to extinguish that one fast. Okay, so with them, I need like a better variable, I suppose. Because I can definitely knock down the shield, but it's not as good enough for the pinpoint of like just destruction with those folks. So I need to utilize more, I guess, shiftable points in order to get what I want with those guys. Because they are what is holding me back, and I can get them every so often when they have their blind side. I can definitely throw stuff, like they don't pay attention when you get them on their blind side. Like you can totally destroy them. Like, alright, you do your thing, game. That's why the con of this game and dying. Like, you start to hate it because you're just like, you know, I kind of just want to play the game, not get stuck in Dark Souls. Like, I kind of feel like the game, until it's patched, and like, I know there's gotta be forums under like 505 games of people complaining the hell on that. But like, come on, really? If that's the only thing we're complaining about in this game, that's good. The game is really good. It's gotten my wits end sometimes, but not a lot. like maybe a better weapon might be utilized inside of this, because I do have one with like that javelin portion, because it's like there's no winning with this, because it's like they at level 4 they spawn in the portion of utilizing the telekinesis way faster. The repetition's probably in like about a 2 to 3 cycles faster than what they normally do it, so it's like there's really no winning when there's in tandem. So it's like if you had 3 to 4 of those at level 4 to 5 at that much, like you'd be so foobar, it would not even be funny. Like the rage of God of War trying to beat a game. Salt the earth. You good, game? Can I turn without you, like, you know, stuttering into like existence? Alright, I need to change my freaking weapon. The shatter is not doing it for me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one away. Let's go ahead and put this back into its like casing, like a basic. Actually, no, that one's actually not that basic. That is crazy. That's why I keep that level 1. That one actually is insanely good, surprisingly enough. Now it's not equipped. This one has its portion. Headshots get more ammo damage, but I think what I need to do is swap in something way more powerful, which is this. Against enemy armor. It's a huge increase. I mean, I might be able to nick them out by repetition in that situation. And then having the piercer, which is going to be great because this whole portion is just to nick stuff down, so I'll be able to KO can it up. So I need something damage while aiming, which usually happens with that gun because you're charging it. So it's like 31%, which would be pretty good. But what's this? Oh, it's only for the Shatterer. Great if it was for this one, but it's not. Precise. Zoom would be nice, don't get me wrong. I need to find something that would be more, I guess, applicable for that, but since this is the highest one, I guess we're rolling with it. Damage while aiming. Here we go. Those are my 2. We'll go ahead and equip. We got the grip with more armor and other stuff, and I feel like I need to go in here and then back out so it saves. I'm hoping that saves my decision. Because that's another thing about these games, sometimes when they break, they don't give you that. You're just like, kind of like, damn it, that means I gotta change the loadout every time too until I beat this, and this is so annoying. And seriously, this is how controllers die. Return to sender. Okay, well now I definitely see the benefit of switching to this piercer. Oh my, this thing is destruction on wheels. Would you like to join me at destruction.com? You might find a very good use of that domain name. If I don't miss, my chance to give you a reward. Coupon code included. Destruction. This DS. Wow, you are a squirrely little fucker. Okay, well, that's good to know that my trick worked with that, and this should let him come down a little bit more because he's gonna be pissed because I just hit him. And now it should let him drop his guard. Come on, little guy. Oh, damn, there's a time on that. Why he was super difficult. I want to say that that's like a buggish thing, but whatevs. I destroyed them, and this gun's amazing. So we learned something today. Change your weapons. You might be happy. And also watch out for the hiss. They're an unpredictable. Excuse me, sir. Force that you might have to predict here and there. And you know it wasn't safe. I was like listening to the sound. I was like, this is the sound of animals fighting. But it doesn't have Anthony Green in it. Self-reflection. Another attribute. Okay, now time to test out my new weapon. Okay, now the controller's twerking out. Don't trip out, controller. Don't be mad, because I can shoot this far. Be mad. Game. Got him. What the f- Dude, come on. Like, seriously, this game controller crap is getting old. You can play at that game? Okay, so he drops his guard. Damn, that was a good one. Headshots are crucial on this thing. I got him, but like, if there's a controller drift. There's a for sure controller drift in this game. I bet you it's way better on PC. It's people like, just play it on PC. Bow down to Epic Games and their lottery of we're gonna holster the good games. I mean, I have no problem with game development if it's like Halo. It's like, that's their system. They've like made that. That's their like own studio. But to take a game and just buy the rights, and I mean, I get it. This game probably needed a lot of backing because, you know, RTX had it. That was really good. All right, cool. We survived to see another day. We can see the sunlight. I feel like there's so much to be found in this room. We use the church. Take a minute, open up some vanilla folders. Maybe actually do some office work. I'm gonna have to open up because a sea of people show up. Bet you we'll find some shit in P7. Everything happens in P7. Party is. It's party 7. 7 parties going on all at the same time. A little crazy to happen. More intense than Vegas. E6 is okay though. I mean, That's like Vegas status. P7 though. Damn. Oh, closed cases. That's the after-hour close. Let's see what's up there. Oh look, it's Fluffy and an evil clown. Oh my gosh, that is just frighteningly scary. Let's watch it. This is what I mean when it has the element of it's alive. This is so weird. What the hell are we watching?
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my
Uncle Mr. Bones.
test.
How creative.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
That's really creepy, Mr. Bones.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this
ESP. Telekinesis. Movements. Pyrokinesis. He's probably really pissed off.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball.
Kinetic go
Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
I'm pretty sure it's telekinesis. Telekinesis. Fine. You jackass.
So who cares if you fail
Clairvoyancy.
your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
The captain's chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
This is hilarious.
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
The odd complacency of society wrapped up into that film with the satire of realism is so abusively intellectual. Just almost like them humps. Anyways, I ate for days. We're sitting here focusing. What is this? Classified. Loot box. Oh, this story thickens and thickens, where it's just like, what the hell is going on here? I think the FPC is a cover-up for them trying to manipulate people into like what they're doing, and that's why I feel like it's the whole "it's alive." So it's either the FPC is aliens and they're multi-dimensional beings that are fucking with the dimension here, and like, I don't know. It's just so interesting. Well, I'm glad I opened that door. We already went to the closed cases. Which, you know, Meg,
I wish
Bones.
things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
Yes!
Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. Boy.
He knows zoology of freaking objects of
Prime
power.
candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different
What do you
circumstances
mean
here.
by that? It's like some Voldemort thing?
It's remarkable.
But why?
There was an incident.
Why do I have a feeling you're
Yes.
gonna say that?
lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Yeah. So they flipped over a train.
He's exceptional
with a lot of ice cream in it.
A lot of
That's
stress.
fudge ice cream. What the fudge?
Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work.
Will you?
We'll make this work.
There's so many case files. Dylan Fading's transcript. E6 victim. Auto spy. Auto spy. Alright, time to go to the party.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Oh crap, hell yes, I got a party outfit. Best mission ever.
All the times I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
That's what I wanted to see. We are subjects to them, leading up to an event where they wanted to have, because the point of Dylan's training is a catalyst to the point of her getting there in order for them to control it, because I do feel like they're fucking with the psyche of one person thinking that they're two people, because I still haven't really figured out what the hell is inside of Jesse's mind, give or take, with this, like, celestial being, we'll call it right now.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We
That's so
found a
creepy.
way
Look at that last
deeper
scene.
into it,
You have a time to a minute.
It had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel
That's
that
where we're
way when
supposed
you
to
were
go.
growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures?
Interesting. I could
Inside
do
a
that in the
painting?
overlay.
You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
Sorry, it
I
froze. I
don't-
had to fix it on YouTube side.
I
This is interesting.
don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I
There's
don't know.
more than meets the eye with the FPC. And this just proves it right here. This wall of creepy. Wall of creep. Yeah, that's normal. That's the party. Letting people know we hit the dance
They
floor.
studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Well, that guy's normal. So is that guy. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna charge free 99. Nothing personal, buddy. That was really close, but that guy should be fending off anything that would be around. At ease, soldier. Your life will be short, but it will be valued. Watch my six. That will be all. Ooh, loot. I don't trust it. Something's not right. We need to be prepared for war. Something is my spidey sense is going off right now as a damn gamer. Sums up. Hey, I'm looking for like ammunition or anything unique that I can utilize. Like an explosive canister. That'd be great. It's whatever's in this room. I didn't expect this. Guess we're gonna take the elevator. Let's see what happens here. Going down? Whoa! Calm down with that explosive elevator shit.
Dylan and I were
Coming at me.
both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell?
It's another cell.
Who's really in charge?
Okay, this game needs to stop its bullshit with this damn game. It's really starting to annoy me. I can't even shoot in rapid succession with a gun I want. Like, it seems like something's wrong with certain story missions, not all. But like, there are points where I'm like, wait, what the hell? This is like molasses. Worked out well. Yeah, the inconsistency. So I mean, like it's needing a patch, but I feel like they're gonna do a really big, solid patch. I don't feel like they're gonna neglect it. They're just going to have an explosive patch that just comes out of nowhere, like the NYC subway training. That's just a matter of some Inception area. Holy crap, that was really interesting to turn around to and see that side. Anyways, let's see if there's anything hidden here. It's odd. Raywoke. Art. Purpose do you have? None. Oh cool, I can cleanse this. Finally the inception is gone. Oh, there we go. The railroad part is now fixed.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's
Going to end there.
never gone away.
Oh! That is just a hot mess.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel.
I love this thing. It like does destruction on wheels. Precision, definitely there, but you cannot miss. It is a one-stop shop. A one-hit quit. Oh, that thing. That thing has a lot of gravity and kills me all the damn time. Okay, turnable. And I suppose I need to turn this thing. And it's gonna be powered by that solar panel monster. Let's go. We're gonna summon the power of Elon Musk, form of free energy. The world. I need to study it though. It's like anything in great science.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Oh, there is. I'm just playing it smart,
Maybe
sweetie.
there's a control panel nearby.
Oh, it's down there. Trust me. I know exactly where it is. I'm scouting it out. Gotta be over here. So I bought myself a little bit of time between it and myself. Yeah, fish is in the water. Okay, it definitely knows I'm here. That was where we came in from. This is the mid-bridge what we have for the rift. So, I guess that would be our barricade bridge right there. Oh, okay, so I need to get in there somehow. It's just about to get so real. I already know. There's gonna be like flying chair monsters and
It
they're gonna
won't
roll out a
rotate.
parade and shit. It's
Something's
crazy.
blocking it.
Oh, I knew that. It's the parade I just talked about. That ladder was trying to prevent us from having fun, though. So you do not get loot. You know what? We'll get Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know how to use that ladder. What is blocking it? Oh, those things. Neato. Party alarm has been started. Just wait for the jungle juice. That's when the party's really gonna get awesome. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with that block, but it probably has something to do with this staircase that leads me somewhere else. I would presume, at least. I don't know. Hint, maybe. Have like some annoying thing just like pops up out of nowhere. They do a good job though. If you like lose track too much, like you don't go more than like 20-30 minutes before you'll be like, yeah, you're lost. So holy crap, that thing again. I didn't think I'd see that thing again. Oh, I did well though. I think for close quarters that was a wee bit frightening. What are you? Like a hole in the wall. Oh yeah, for the tops. I think I might have got a good mod too. Hold on, let's take a look at that real fast. Oh, sweet. Plus, oh my. Adds so much more to the energy. I feel like that'd be less, but I feel like the more energy I have, better. Choices. I think for right now, this might probably be the best swap out. There, now I can just keep a higher club of solitude. Yeah, I think the energy recovery and the more energy will work really, really well. Oh, hell yes. I think the armor works really well, but damn, that's gonna be fire for this gun. We are going to wreck shit. Damage while aiming. I want to freeball it, no. Shoot from the hip, ask questions later. Clint Eastwood would have done it. Oh cool, I can like, collect and then I have a ton of information. Alright, anyways. Back to the crazy mission at hand. Am I going the right way? Yes, because I would have remembered something like that. That's some like huge 19... Oh, you're the Electric Heroics Cube. Okay, well that was fruitless. Probably behind the other door, I would assume. For right now, I'm just gonna get these power blocks. And I already know how I'm gonna need the third power block, and it's probably gonna come from the other area, but for right now I know there's at least one right here. Oh, there's another one over there. Hey, stop it. Weird ass troll BS. I think I should explore one last time before I leave. Oh, okay, fine. I feel like there's one more room I can explore I'm missing here before we leave. But I think that's it. Alright, let's hustle. when it does that, it's like the over-the-shoulder destruction. I noticed too, like when it usually is more intertwined with that, that's also when the bug of the weird aim is into play. Cool, well I definitely came at the head, so I'll take it. Wasn't gonna be happy if I lost, but I won, so. Definitely looks like an important command center. I don't know what they do in there. They probably just sit around and spin in their damn chairs all day, kick back and yell at people. You need to work harder. That sounds about right. Oh, excuse me. Breaking news. I caught you. Slacker. Damn it, I think he was supposed to buzz me out. Maybe I wasn't supposed to kill him. It's cool, I'll do it myself. The work is hard to find nowadays.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
Music right there.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out,
story time. Over the hiss.
I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about.
Really?
Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound really ordinary, Colin. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit. Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show. I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there. So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere? I'm not sure. The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth.
Yeah, more than meets the eye. Hey, what the hell? See? Frizzle, man, this shit's kind of crazy.
Abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan. Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying! Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
I think that's it. $9.18. Oh, cool.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture,
urban legends, belief.
We are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. but we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Shit, what are you, like 50 Cent? Die trying. And she is like Solid Snake, she's trying to hide in a box there. You're really trying to take a like, picture on Instagram and tag yourself. Snake Day. Convenience of that.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Crazy.
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
Oh, so he calls Darling by his first name, Casper, because he said he wanted pizza last time.
He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
Yeah,
What
by
day
threes.
is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's
Sunday.
not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Pet it.
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Ooh. I mean, it was all fun and game when he was just yelling and getting mad, but I mean, like, don't get in violence, man. Come on, shit, that's that ain't a good look, shit. Fuck, man. This is probably why Casper doesn't visit Dylan. We're gonna press the big red button, even though we probably shouldn't press the big red button and release whatever the hell's behind there, like a big giant hostage of distress.
here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
But look at the stage 4, stage 1, stage 2, so the variants of effects. What happened? Interesting. Ground zero. Where it all happened. Interesting. That was very useful. You're not very useful when you can't hit me, jerk.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
The levitating thing's great because I was like, the minute he was bouncing stuff and it wouldn't like go any up, it was an arch. I was like, yeah, I highly doubt he can hit me in the air. I'm glad because it definitely seemed like he was about to a few times. Where I'm like, I think it's a direct hit. Yeah, can't dodge that.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Sane.
What?
Oh, Thomas Sane.
I don't know matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time.
So she was the imaginary friend.
A dream
Interesting.
I saw. She showed me things.
Jesse,
it felt more real than anything.
She was psychically connecting
as what
with dead
happened in
people.
Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there.
Yeah.
Agents from...
always knows about it.
I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Question of reality in this game is always at hand. I feel like any good player would find that to be like the most thrilling portion. For me it is, at least. Enthralling, actually, not thrilling. Although that should be a word.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
Jamie, you okay, man? How you doing, man?
Unbelievable.
I'm doing really well. How have you been, man? It's been a good second since I've seen you. How have you, been getting along, my friend? This game is amazing. If you haven't played it, I suggest it. The whole dump. I'm glad I'm up here. That works really well to my advantage, I'm not gonna lie. Yay me. Hey, look at them. I might as well meet them over there. They can't go up here either. Oh, fine. Couldn't ignite that one. Gonna set my V up later and have a go at wide last few months did really well. Been addicted to Fortnite and right on, man. Yeah, VR's been getting really more popular nowadays. Even like No Man's Sky got into the market of it. We're gonna play like Fortnite on like in what I guess version of the Streamlab portions of VR do you have? There's so many nowadays. slipping, cuz. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me take care of these pests.
We should check that lab.
Yeah, we definitely should check that lab. Let's see here. I've been checking up on your videos. I think the last one I watched, though, was your unboxing and the GameCon. Oh yeah, there was a lot of good ones too. I just did a really good one on a great gaming chair. If you have like a Costco card, that was a really great one. And then the airport, man. Yeah, the airport was crazy. I still can't believe they did that. I'm going through the the same airport again. Like, I'm hoping it'll be a different thing, or maybe I'll shave my goatee off, be incognito. I don't know, but it'll be fine. I shouldn't really worry about it. I think that the experience of yesterday is yesterday. The experience of today is now. So I'll take it for what it is and move on. It just, no one's perfect. Life is about learning. So hopefully they get to learn from it. Well now. More loot. That is cool, but I know there's a ton of stuff hidden. It's a dump. There's treasure everywhere. The old saying of a man's trash is another man's treasure. It's very true. Stands true. I found a lot of treasure in here already. Phenomenal value that shit people throw out. Okay, so let me go check this room. Oh yeah, right on, man. That one's a good one. I've been doing a lot of cool ones too, like if you check out the pops. Like I did one where I actually did a giveaway, which was pretty cool for the, I think, Vegito? Because I got an extra one, so I was like, screw it. If it gets like 10 million, I'll give it away or something like that.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to...
What the hell happened to him? He's freaking the hell out.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
It's a portal. But to where? Oh man, that was cool. Finish Tango. Ooh, how interesting. Oh, right on. I appreciate that, UK. You have a nice one, man. Totally understand, man. Go tend to your family, but it was always nice to see you in this lovely portion. And since it's the ending portion anyways, I kind of feel like I'm going to gather this loot and kind of shut down the stream. I have an early shift tomorrow, and I feel like that's a good enough point to stop. And we can go to the new one, since this is a total segment of just this mission, which is kind of cool. I was actually able to capture. I kind of feel like that's the smarter thing to kind of do with these game playthroughs, since I've been learning that. But thank you everyone so much for staying tuned on YouTube. And as well on Facebook. John Willis, I'm doing really good, man. You just joined in. I guess that'll be the last network I will shut down since you just joined in. It's always nice to see you, brother. Seems like Facebook's been doing a lot of cool things. You checked out the streaming achievements that they have inside of there, which are pretty cool. I definitely dig those a lot. But I definitely need to kind of have a little tiny snack, and then I need to do one more edit before I go to bed, and then I need to go to work tomorrow, so, or today, rather. Yeah, my life is interesting, but I always love it. But I will see you guys and gals in the near future. John Willis, you have a very nice day. If I caught your comment late, I seem like Facebook was having a really issue with their server. One of these days I need to look at their server and kind of research it and find a better one that maybe like a VPN that like works really well. I don't know, but I'll have to look into it. But everyone, you have a very nice night. I will see you guys and gals. Let's see if we can't raid anyone on the stream side. Yeah, there is. Well, the person has no one. Let's say what's up to them. And then on the YouTube side, cheers everyone. And as you can see, my girl Jessie over here, she's just chilling right there in her own little mind, and I guess I would be the voice in her head, so who knows. But all fun aside, I appreciate your time and spending into the physical portion. And if you subscribe to me today, who knows, maybe I'll turn into Megatron. That'd be amazing. You should subscribe to me. I've always wanted to be Megatron. Help me become Megatron. Anyways, all hilarious aside, thank you so much for staying tuned on this nice episode of episode 12 of Control, and I'm excited to get back into this whole portion afterwards. The new mission is going to be very interesting, I'll tell you that much. But you'll have to subscribe to find out what's next, and hit that notification bell. That way it just like chimes you. It's like slamming a Liberty Bell. It'll just ring forever. Centuries later, it's still ringing. Anyways, later.